banana pose. Now this is a great and beginner-friendly posture. It stretches off the whole side of the body, from your ankles to your armpits and even higher up to the elbow. Stretches the IT band, stretches your rotator cuff with the arms above the head there. You're working on the lung meridians, the heart meridians, stretching off the latissimus subscapularis. And it puts the spine in a lateral flexion. Stretching off the oblique muscles, the intercostal muscles. They're the muscles that are in between the ribs, surround the ribs. So getting into this pose. Start off, supine position. Feet at about hip socket distance apart. And just to demonstrate, we normally start off in the middle of a mat, but just to demonstrate just how much of a banana you're getting in, Tanya's just going to come to this front part of the mat. And I'll just put your arms over the head, so maybe holding on to the elbows with each hand. Now you may want to prop, Tanya, because of her shoulders and neck, requires a prop, as I do myself, underneath the elbows and arms, just to help support it. So your pelvis is to the front of the mat. So you then take the feet towards the left part of the mat, the back of the mat, keeping the pelvis where it is. Now ensuring and making sure we don't rotate the torso, you're going to send your shoulders towards the back of the mat as well, but keeping the pelvis where it is, hence the name of the pose, banana pose. So it's very important when it happens when you move the torso over, that you don't lift the right pelvis and bum cheek up. Can you just exaggerate that, Tanya? That you don't roll and rotate the top half. That's a relatively straightforward pose, quite a relaxed one that people like. One thing if you're particularly tight in the IT band, and I certainly am, most males are, because their hip anatomy is slightly different, that you might find the right leg comes away from the left. Just exaggerate that. In which case what you can do is fold the right leg, cross them at the ankles, or if you have a weighted bolster or a weighted sandbag, which we haven't got a weighted one here, you can just put it in front of, just put the legs side by side. You can just put it towards the right part of the foot, just some sort of weight, just so the leg doesn't naturally drift towards the front. And obviously, again, after a couple of minutes or however long you're going to stay in this pose for, you then swap sides and do the other side. Just hold it there for us, Tanya. So again, it moves the spine laterally, stretches off the side, all the tissues, not just about the spine and muscles, it's about the fascia. And we do have a band of fascia that runs literally lateral on the body. Stretches off the gallbladder meridian. And you hold this, for as with most of the poses, about 3 to 5 minutes, just remembering to do the other side. Banana pose.